Okay, good. So the first thing is, and this is the, this is the perception out there. People think this environment is a risky environment. People think you need a whole lot of money to, participate in the financial market. People think you could lose a whole lot of money. All right. People think it's so complex to learn. All right. And you don't really see results out there. Now, I didn't just think this, I knew this. All right. So I was someone who not that I was afraid of the concept. I was someone who was going against believers. So if you believed in trading the financial market, I'm gonna make friends with you just to discourage you. All right. It was my business. That was who I was. So today, if you know about me or you get to study about me, in case some of you, I mean, if you are new, you're guest on this call, put guest on the call. All right. So I came in just because I saw what it is I didn't know. All right. I saw everything that was a different perception of what it is that I believe. All right. And I was willing, I was humble enough to learn, to repent. And, I studied the system. I got connected to the system of education. And yes, I could say over the course of 3 years right now, being someone who never believed, who never learned, who never knew anything about this space. All right. I'm now at a position where I'm educating thousands of people on a daily basis, helping them understand how to make money from the comfort of their mobile phone. All right. And if that is really being, if you think what I just said is true, put some dollar signs on the chart. All right. I'm now exposed to an environment. I am an educator in the system that I learned from. All right. And, thousands of people all over the world are making money just by plugging into the concept of education. And our goal, everyone is going to be talking here today. We are all connected by vision. Our vision is to impact the life of 1 million people, all right, in the financial space. And if you think you're one of them, all right, this information we want to share with you is actually for you. All right. You want to understand it is for you. Just a moment. All right. Excuse me. Okay. So you want to really stay tuned just for one thing. You want to really learn. I need everybody to put learn on the chat. All right. Learn. The value we want to bring is priceless. The people I want to bring on board, okay, these are people that their time is worth lots of money, okay? But because of the community we belong to, because of the system of education we belong to, all right, it's the vision, it's been made so easy that you can have access, all right, to people like this. Most of you never have a direct access to an educator of this sort, but because of the system of education that we have, it's priceless. I need everybody to put priceless on the chart, all right, priceless. Okay, put priceless on the chart. Okay. So, and this is just the beginning of it. What I aim, because there's something, and I need some of you that are students or you're members of this organization. One of the things when we were growing up was, I need you guys to agree with me. All right. There seemed to be a kind of a distance between the student and the educators. How many of you agree with me? All right. Put in some zero, put in some ones on the chart. Okay. Some of you see there was kind of like a distance. So we only see them on GoLive. We only see them when they educate us. All right. But we just had an event. All of you got exposed to value, to I don't want to say some things, but how many of you are excited that you met these individuals one-on-one? All right. The people, your idols, the people you look out for, the people who have the result, the people who are passing you the education, you were able to meet them one-on-one. All right. Now, I didn't want to stop there. I want to make sure now we could have that opportunity to relate with these individuals because it's just proximity. All right. You have access to people who get the result, who give you the result, who are mentors to you. If you could have access to them, all right, it's just going to be easy for the transition process to happen. So that is one of the culture. That's one of the things that I'm creating. I'm super excited to have, the guests that I have here. It's going to be, value all the way. So I'm going to call, I know it's just going to be some information. The information they want to share with you, you guys want to take notes right now. All right. I want to invite, they say ladies first. Everybody put some fire emojis, right? Put some fire emojis on the chat. I know she just jumped on, yeah, but put some fire emojis on the chat. While you guys are getting everyone, okay, notified that there's something is happening here. Put some fire emojis on the chat. All right. I want to bring up a powerful woman. This is someone who's she's really a role model, all right, of success. She's going to tell you guys, her story. She's one of the educators now, the phenomenal educators, fire energy. She carries a vibe that is you can't resist, all right. And one thing I've benefited so much from her in the aspect of when you feel down, you come into our session. See, I can tell you this thing. You know, a lot of people think it's just all about trading. It's all about environment. All right. You know, when I got exposed to this powerful woman, I see that our environment will quench every doubt and negativity you have. All right. No matter how strong you're negative, you come there, you're going to be on plus. That is one thing. That's one of our superpower. All right. And it has helped people, you know, have this concept and mindset of winning. She's big on mindset. All right. She's one of the MMS educators, you know, mindset educators in our company. And it's just a privilege that, you know, she's hopping on here to share this wonderful value. She's gonna tell you her story. All right. And she's gonna tell you. All right, please, are you on? Millie, please, can you jump on? All right, let's get it. All right, you're on. Put some sevens on the chat as I bring on Millie Mills. All right, put some sevens on the chat. Are you kidding me? The chat should be blowing out right now. Like, it should be erupting, okay? Because what you guys are going to hear with the next couple of minutes is going to be mind-blowing, all right? So, how you doing? Let me, hold on. Let me spotlight. Yes, super excited. Yep.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this amazing, amazing call this beautiful Friday. And thank you for that amazing introduction. I mean, we had an amazing time in Nigeria. Your wife, oh my God, like it was just amazing. The students' lives that we were able to impact live, and just the journey to be able to travel from the other side of the world. For me as a mom, for the first time, literally being, you know, in Nigeria, it was just so impactful for me and for so many students that actually attended that event. Today, I actually want to go ahead and speak, you know, a little bit more about myself, right? Because a lot of students, they know me as, you know, Millie Mills, you know, the educator. But the question is how Millie Mills became a TBX educator, how Millie Mills became the woman that she is right now. Well, I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about what actually happened a couple of years ago. And, you know, before IM came into my life, you know, I was actually pregnant. I was expecting a baby and I had my daughter as well. And I was living in a small room. And I don't know who I'm talking to today, but, you know, I used to live in a small room where literally I could reach the closet. Like I could just extend my hand and reach the closet. The bed where I was actually sleeping, my belly was so big that it was hanging from the bed. Like we were counting the days literally to kind of, you know, experience, you know, an opportunity that will probably change our lives. And at that time, I was actually a student. So I didn't have no other choice to, you know, read books, go back to school, and really just get a degree, a higher degree, so I can actually get paid more. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen, God is good. I Am Master Academy came into my life. And it really impacted my life. When I saw the educators, and I'm talking to you guys, I'm talking to you ladies, as of, I just started right now. Like I'm a brand new student here in I Am Master Academy. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back when I started. So when I clicked that link and I saw how the educators were actually trading lives with their families around, they were trading lives with their teams. Like the energy, the community was just so powerful that it did not give me another choice to work hard. It did not give me another choice to study the academy. Literally endless nights studying the academy, understanding this brand new language. Type a 777 in that chat box if I'm talking to you right now. If you feel like you just started this academy and it's a brand new language, you have to understand that you're stepping out from one zone to another. Now, it sounds nice and easy when you're saying, oh, I'm going to step out from this zone to this zone. But stepping out of one zone to another requires a lot of inner strength, a lot of inner desire. How bad do you want it? How bad are you willing to work hard? How bad are you willing to spend so many hours? Understanding was just a bullish word. Literally, understanding was a bearish word. Understanding how these charts move, right? And that was me in the beginning of this amazing journey. Now, from student to an educator, this is where the power of imagination and belief and desire kicked in. I saw how impactful it was to learn this amazing academy. Then I started building a team along my husband, and I started teaching them. I started teaching what I was learning, subconsciously competent. I started teaching my team how to trade. And then I fell in love with the joy. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sharing with you guys exactly what happened to me. I fell in love with the joy of seeing all of my teammates learning, earning, and experiencing freedom at that moment. It got to a point where the Zoom at that time became so popular. I opened it up to the point where we even got Nes Vasquez to actually join us at a Zoom, because it was just the education, the energy, the community, it just felt just right. Until then, I became a TBX educator here in I Am Mastery Academy. And it is a complete honor, ladies and gentlemen, to be here, to share my story, to share my testimony. Because just as how you see me in the light, I come from the dark. I come from the dark. But you got to understand that you got to turn on the light. You're going to see the dark behind you, but you turn on the light. And the way you turn on the light is by studying, is by believing in yourself. Even though you probably don't get it right now, you're going to get it. Because the more you use the power of repetition, the more it reprograms your mind to understand the world of TBX. So let me go ahead and share with all of you the world of TBX. It's a complete honor to show you this amazing, amazing academy that is impacting and that will be impacting thousands and thousands of lives from all over the world. Now, when you get started with us, the first thing that you want to do is learn the language, stepping out of that comfort zone. You will no longer say the word money. Now it's currency. You are changing your vocabulary, right? Now, once you go ahead and click TBX, you're going to have access to the TBX Academy in English, and you're also going to have access to the Academy in Spanish. Now, you want to make sure that you do take a day where you learn what is really TBX, where you learn, the vocabularies, the terminologies, the strategies of what is really TBX. Dive deep, right? But guess what? What I love about this whole entire academy is that you're able to ask questions. You're able to ask questions. So once you finish the whole entire TBX Academy, you're going to go ahead now and click GoLive. Because when you click GoLive is now where you're going to have access to us live, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let me just share with all of you that we have two parts of TBX, okay? So for those who have been a little confused, where's Millie? Where's Kendry? Where's Joey? Where are my educators at? Where I don't see them. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? The first part is called the TBS Scalping GoLive. Right over here, we're gonna have all of these amazing TBX scalpers. We also have brand new TBX educators as well. So if you click this option right here, this is exactly what you're going to see. But we have another option. And right below TBX down here, you're going to see an exclusive banner. It's called the TBX Binary Pro banner. You're going to go ahead and click it, and boom, it's going to take you to a whole different brand new schedule here, where you're going to see Kendry, you're going to see Nez, Joey, Jay Awal, you're going to see Rico, you're going to see Millie Mills, you're going to see Tyrone, you're going to see Oladapado, you're going to see here all these amazing, and I'm sorry I'm pronouncing these names, kind of like in the Spanish way, but guys, I speak two languages, and sometimes I have my Spanish and English sounds, but like I say, if you're not having fun, I don't know what to tell you, baby. So right here, guys, we have all these amazing educators here who are live different times and day out of the week. Now, notice how all of these live sessions right down here, we have a section called favor sessions. And all of the educators have their own favor session section where you can actually learn the way they look at the market. You have to understand that we have amazing educators, different ways of how they look at the markets, different type of strategies. So think about it. It's like being part of a table and you have a lot of fruits. you kind of get to taste all of the fruit and choose the fruit that you desire. So right over here, guys, we have amazing favorite sessions. Right here also, we have a big screen. This is where you're gonna see me live teaching Monday through Thursdays at 12 p.m. EST. And also right over here, you can ask me questions. I love when my students ask me questions because I love to create an environment where even though you're in the other side of the world, you feel like I'm right next to you. Literally right next to you. We're having a conversation on GoLive. We're literally learning, asking questions, and really getting to the point of understanding all of these levels in the world of TBX. Now that we went over the academies, we went over GoLive, now let's go over strategies, because you're gonna learn how to spot ideas in the market. But if I ask you, would you rather dig with your hands or do you rather dig with tools? Go ahead and type it in that chat box. Go ahead and type it in that chat box. What do you rather do? Do you rather dig with your hands or do you rather dig diamonds with tools? Well, with tools, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show you tools that will help you add more confirmations to your analysis. Now let's go ahead and click TBX. And we have here an amazing application here called the Liberty app. And I love the name Liberty because for me, every time I hear the word liberty, it's like freedom, like freedom. We are creating freedom, right? Now, once you click the Liberty app, you're gonna have access to different strategies, okay? Now, if today's your first day, don't get scared. Don't get scared. Remember, you are stepping out from one comfort zone to another. And we're gonna make sure that we are holding your hands, guiding you step by step until we hear and see a success story in your life. So we have different strategies here. The first one is called the Simple Scalper strategy. We have the Web Slinger strategy. We have Market Trap. And we also have Hourglass for those who love the Hourglass strategy. We have it all here under the Liberty applications. Now, if today's your first day, you're probably wondering, okay, what is the best strategy? Well, there's no best strategies. There's just all of the strategies are good. It's just depending on your style, depending on how your brain sees those different type of strategy. So let's go ahead and show you and introduce you to all these amazing strategies. The first one is called the Simple Scalper strategy. And as you can see, it looks way different, okay? It looks way different than the other strategies. Now, we have indicators that are put together that combine the Simple Scalper strategy. The Simple Scalper strategy best works when the markets are ranging. The word ranging, the word consolidation, these are words that you're gonna learn via the GoLive sessions. Now, also, let's go ahead and introduce you now to the Web Slinger strategy. The Web Slinger strategy best works when the markets are trending. Okay, these are words that you're gonna learn here via the TBX Academy. Now, whenever you see a consolidation market, you're gonna see some big waves. I'm talking about big waves. Market is literally taking off all the way to the upside, but you're also going to learn when to enter the market. Not that you see an uptrend and boom, we're entering a bullish idea. No. Because what if the market reverses and drops? What are you going to do? You might not exit that idea successfully. So our goal is to equip you with the right tools, right strategies that will allow you to add as many confirmations as possible for a sharper zone. Now, the third strategy that I want to go ahead and introduce you is called the Market Trap. Okay, the Market Trap strategy right here, as you can see, it is another strategy that is based on confirmations. Okay, the more you start hopping on all these amazing educators, the more you start seeing and hearing different strategies, the more you're gonna understand them and make the decision of which is a strategy that you want to go ahead and proceed in adding those extra confirmations when you are analyzing the markets. And last but not least, the Hourglass app. The Hourglass app right over here is also another strategy that you are all going to learn to now add more confirmations to your analysis whenever you are looking for a bullish or bearish ideas. Isn't this amazing, guys? Type a 777 in that chat box if you're like, wow, I'm in an academy where I'm going to step out of my comfort zone Okay, number one. Number two, I'm going to have access to these amazing educators. And not only that, but they are also creating even more strategies. More strategies these amazing educators are creating for all of you. So now, not only you're going to have access to the strategies, not only you're going to have access to the GoLive educators, not only you can even ask them questions, but you're also going to have access to all these strategies in which you have the ability to learn from. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a complete honor to have you all here. Literally, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to be able to hear the successful stories that I Am Mastery Academy is going to create. Not only I am also a TBX educator, I'm also an MMX educator, mindset educator here, and I'm just truly grateful. I'm super honored to be able to work as a TBX and an MMX educator, guys. That tells you that you have to make a decision, okay? You have to make a decision to go all in. It doesn't matter how much it hurts. Now, ladies and gentlemen, remember this, and I'm going to leave you with this before I go ahead and pass it down to Kenry. The only way we can create diamonds is with pressure. So if you want to see diamonds, you got to take the pressure. So for that being said, Kenry, it's a complete honor to be here. Say hi to your wifey and your baby. Love you all and take care, guys.
Wow, wow, wow. If you guys go, I really don't know how you're feeling right now, but I just go back in time and I said, oh, Kenry, within your first 1 month in the system, you had access to this. Come on. Well, how would you have felt? Man, if you guys got value, if you guys, you got value from that information. Now, I'm going to say this with all honesty. The best times for me in the trading environment is the connections that I have with the mentors and in conversations, all right? The money is not in the chat. The money is in the mentorship. You want to understand one thing, all right? Proximity with mentors, all right, is going to really give you what will shape shift. If you got value, put some 777s on the chat. Super excited about those information, all right? One thing is to get the information. One is to get inspiration. Another thing is to perspire. She told you her story, all right? One thing that is unique, you're going to hear from each and every one of, the speakers and the trainers that are going to train, is they are not actually where they are, all right, when they got started. There's a shift. I am perfect example, all right? These people, so you see, she didn't tell you about success right now. You don't know about the lady I just spoke to, in case you're a guest here. So she said she was in a house where she could reach out to the, you already know that's a kubiku, right? Like Marua, what we call. But today, forget it, all right? She's made now, and she has that opportunity to transit that same energy, that same success to you. If you're just in an environment, put some sevens again, and congratulate me. I want to bring someone else here. I think it's just been a few months just getting connected to this individual, our spirit linked, all right? He's someone who's, his mindset is like we run alike, energy is same. He's so interested in helping and impacting lives, and he's such a very, very pivotal part of our organization, of our company, all right? Seeing that every educator get integrated into giving more value. And he has an amazing strategy that is world class right now, all right? If you guys know about the trend trap, okay? If you guys know about the trend trap, put trend trap on the chat. I major on trend, okay? And you see this individual I brought to, Neely just told you about strategies. Someone is going to come and tell you, he's going to come and show you, all right, what understanding the Forex market itself is, understanding the trend. This concept of education is mind-blowing. I'm always learning when I listen to him. The mindset behind his voice is crazy. Put trend trap on the chat as I bring my brother, my friend, all right, J. Wall. And I want you to also, is someone who has a big part of this company when it comes to resort, TBX resort. And the product we have right now, the product has been able to, if you can't share that with us, please go ahead, celebrate, put some trend traps on the chat. Jay Wall, are you on the call? Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. I just want to say I'm super excited to be here with each and every single one of you guys. Africa was an amazing trip. It was my second time back to Africa. As I like to think the motherland, right? The motherland of everyone, and I got to pay respects where respects are due. And, coming back, as an educator. I went the first time in 2018 with Jason Brown, Matt Rosa, our chairman 750s here inside of IM Mastery Academy. And at the first time I went to Africa, I just went as, as a fly on the wall, as a content creator, as a P1000 at the time. And then returning to Africa, in 2022, just last month, we were there literally a month ago, as not only a chairman, but also as a TBX educator. I got to say that my perspective has changed completely about what our real mission is here inside of this platform and here with TBX. As you guys know, not just in certain countries, but all over the world, a recession is brewing, right? Hard, turbulent times are among us as the stock market goes down in major countries like the United States and the UK, as housing rates have increased all over the world. I'm sure it's increased in Lagos, Nigeria, the rents and the housing market. I mean, we were driving through Lekki and they were like, that house is $1 million. And I'm like, $1 million US or $1 million Naira? They're like $1 million US. And I'm like, what? That's crazy. But then right next to the bridge, you have Makoko, right? Which is like the village on the water where people are living in poverty. So the just the mindset and the perspective that I have now enabled to deliver our mission and our message to you clearly today is profound. And I want to start off by sharing that with you guys of what I really see, IM Mastery Academy to be, and what I really believe is going to happen in the near future. And I want you to start preparing yourself, because you're one of the few around the world that has been intelligent enough to position themselves ahead of a trend. Okay. I'm actually doing a video on this and I'm going to be posting it on my YouTube here shortly, but it's something that I came up with. I started doing a little bit of research about all the economic downturns of the world. All right. We had it. There were some in the 1980s. There were some in the early 2000s, 2008 in the United States. We had the housing market crash. And at that same time, that's when cryptocurrency emerged. And I started looking, well, what happens when the world economy goes down? And what specifically happens to the network marketing industry? And what specifically happens to the trading industry? Guys, what I found, and it's backed by over 70 years of data, is every time the economy goes down, entrepreneurship goes up. And when we're right now on the brink of economic downturns all around the world, what happens when the economy goes down is people start getting creative. They once had the safety of their job. They once had the security of their paycheck. But when that's jeopardized, they start getting creative and they start looking for alternative solutions. And guess who they're going to be talking to? They're going to be talking to you as leaders that have went ahead and planted their flag and said, I'm going to learn the skill set of trading. I'm going to learn the skill set to be able to duplicate my results inside of other people, not just here in Africa, but all over the world. That gives me access with the internet connection. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are positioning yourself ahead of the trend where you're learning a skill set that is recession proof. Can everyone drop recession proof in the chat? It doesn't matter if they print the $5 trillion bill of the Naira and the Naira's value goes down. It doesn't matter if the US dollar value goes down. It doesn't matter if the yen goes down or the Dubai dirham goes down. It doesn't matter what happens in the economy when you learn how to make money when the markets go down. It doesn't matter what happens to the economy when you learn how to stand up and be a leader and help other people learn skill sets to actually better their life and trade, because they're going to be coming to you. So right now, I think it's one of the best times in human history to be able to create wealth. And I think that you guys, I know that you guys are partnered with one of the best platforms to do so. TBX's goal is to be able to take advantage of these fast market movements and help you get in and out of the markets, to the bag, and get results and be able to live your life doing the things that you love doing. I'm sitting here, pretty close to Evan Cabral right now. And we don't like trading all day. Nobody likes sitting in front of the charts all day. We like to spend an hour, 2 hours a day on the market, make our money, get off, and go live our life. Drop some 333s inside the chat box right now. If you did this for freedom, you're here to be able to create freedom. Not sit in front of a computer all day, not pull out your hair and have your anxiety go through the roof when the markets are going this way and that way. And that's why we have our strategies, not just the double blessing strategy, not just trend trap, not just market trap, not just all the amazing things that we have here inside of IM, but show you a way to really educate yourself so you can take yourself to that next level and you can get educated. I think Millie did a great job walking through some of our favorited sessions, how to find the access to our material, how to jump into the GoLive streams, and how to stay connected via the Telegram. I really wanted my message to be just timing. Timing is so important. And it's a biblical thing. Timing is so important. It goes back to every amazing religious book that has been written. Doesn't matter if you study the Bible or the Quran or whatever it is that you're studying. Timing is a biblical concept that people have been using since the beginning of time. And right now is your time. Don't get distracted. Focus. Take advantage of the education you have here. Because I know you were kicking yourself in the butt when Bitcoin was at 68,000. And just 2 years ago, it was at 3,000. And just 4 years before that, it was at 600. Don't kick yourself in the butt after this next market cycle. Bitcoin's now at 30,000. We have a second chance to accumulate. And the wealth cycle here within I Am Mastery Academy is this right here. Learn to trade, build the business, take your business income, trade it, profit your trading income, withdraw it, and put a portion of it in cryptocurrencies for long-term holds. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the wealth cycle that we have here inside of I Am Mastery Academy that you have access to, that you're going to take advantage of. And there isn't a better person to show you how to take advantage of that than one of my friends here inside of this academy, one of my mentors for trading, Mr. Evan Cabral. So my friend, Kemry, I'm going to pass it back to you, bro. I'm going to allow you to go ahead and introduce Evan. I didn't want to go through the screens. I wanted to talk to the people. I hope you felt the message that has been on my heart, and I hope that you take it with you and you absolutely apply it and you run. Kenry, back to you, my brother.
Wow, amazing. See, if you got some the truth is you need to get to that position where it hits you hard. Sometimes it's the word. It's just about the word. All right. I told you the mindset behind the voice of this individual is bigger than him. All right. The mindset is enormous. Anytime I hear him speak, he always speaks from his heart. All right. You just talked about timing. I'm grateful to God. Looking at my life, I was just talking to someone today. I'm looking from where I'm coming from. If I didn't take out the time to learn the skill, where would I be? All right. Today we've gotten off the environment of money because we made a decision. All right. So you have to understand decision. I want to bring someone who's on the call. He's actually a mentor to mentors. All right. This is Ivan is someone who's been in this space for quite a while. All right. I don't think there's anybody who's in this environment that has not learned, all right, from this individual. I love to tell you guys that even the very strategy that we have, the unique source, I taught you, how many of you guys learned something amazing about my session today? I just modeled the information we got from this amazing man. He's someone who has a strategy, all right, that is actually in the hem of trading in the whole world. And is a pivotal part of the TBS movement, all right, in this our organization. All right, he's been in this space for a while. He's created multiple, 5, 6, 7, income earners, all right, in this space just by the education. Please, if you feel you're here and you're really here present to learn, all right, put in some 777 on the chat as I bring, all right, Ivan Cabral on the call. Let's go. Are you there, brother?
Amazing. What's up, bro? How are you?
Super amazing.
How's everybody doing? I'm happy to be on the call with you guys today. Can you hear me good? Put some sevens in the chat if you guys can hear me good. Awesome. Let's go. What a week it's been. We just launched TBX, the brand new academy. Millie ran down some really good stuff. I want to talk about a few things with you guys here, give you guys some value, but I want to talk about when I started, a little bit of my journey. I have 2 little slides that I want to go through. For those that may not know me, I started trading in 2016. And I like what Millie said. Millie said you have to make a decision. And I was reading a quote earlier today, and it said, the first step towards getting somewhere is to decide that you're not going to stay where you are. So it's all about deciding and making that decision. Well, I remember when I first found trading, the very first thing I wanted to do was quit my job. I thought I was going to become an overnight success. Now, I wasn't the smartest person when it came to schooling and my studies, I actually failed school. I didn't pass high school, but trading is something that brought the best of my abilities out. I became a different person because I started surrounding myself with different people who thought a different way. So one thing is, who's trading for? You don't have to be the smartest person. You really don't. You can't label yourself as someone that, oh, I wasn't good in school, so I can't do that. You really just have to have that motivation, that desire to decide you don't want to stay where you are. You want to get to another level. And information is key. Knowledge, information. I heard Millie say it, you're learning a new language. It's the new currency, right? You don't have to be the smartest person. But when was the last time, I always ask people, when was the last time you tried something new for the first time? Understand, most humans only use 10% of their max potential. So there's a lot of untapped potential that human beings have that even some of you guys on this call maybe haven't tapped into. And for me, getting to the next level, getting from where I was to where I am, crossing the bridge from point A to point B, it all started with personal development. It all started for me was personal development, because our brain is like a muscle, right? And you have to work that muscle out. You have to feed your brain. You have to work on your brain, just like your body. I like working out. I go to the gym a couple times a week, right? You have different muscles in your body. You have your bicep, you have your tricep, you have your shoulders, you have your back, you have your legs, you have your core, you have your chest. You have different muscles in your body, but the brain too has different muscles. Discipline, patience, building confidence, forward thinking. The brain has different characteristics that you have to work on. What does that start with? That starts with personal development. That's what changed my life when I got into this trading world, this industry, this environment that we're in, right? This environment, you're looking to do big things, right? Big things start with small steps, but big things don't happen in normal environments. Miracles, big things, going the next level, they happen in what I like to say above average environments. And that's what we have here. That's why I love this academy. That's what changed me, was being in a different environment, surrounding myself with the right people, getting the right mentorship, teaching myself. I taught myself a lot of things. I'm very self-taught, right? Knowledge is the currency. The more that you know, the higher you can move in life. Now, I know a lot of you guys trade binary options, right? TBX is the best of both worlds. Binary options, short-term scalping, MetaTrader 4. When I started trading in 2016, I started trading binary options. That was the first thing I found. I then started learning MetaTrader 4. Learning MetaTrader 4 made me a better binary options trader. A lot of people, Kenry, I see Kenry shaking his head, he knows. You can ask a lot of people. A lot of you guys are stuck in one place right now, but you have access to two different worlds, two different streams, right? You're not stepping outside of that. We have a huge opportunity here, not just with binary options, right? With the scalping, with the short-term MetaTrader 4, MT4. I know a lot of people don't like MetaTrader 4 in a way. When you know binary options, it's quick and easy, but I'm telling you, from my experience, I became a much, much better trader when I learned MetaTrader 4 for binary options. We have the Blaze app. Who has the Blaze app? Blaze was on fire this week. I think we just won 8 trades in a row. Right? We won 9 trades. The past 10 trades that have been sent, 9 of them have won. Only 1 lost. The Blaze app, right? You guys have access to this, right? Being a part of TBX. Don't miss out on this, because we got some really good educators that are traders that send their ideas on this. All you have to do is learn what it is they're telling you to do. We're taking the time to do it for you, right? You have to learn what is this person trying to tell me to do, how to enter. That's what you have to do. Learning is key. I like words because if you take the word learning, right, learning, and you remove the L, let's just say the L is silent, you get earning. Most people want to earn first, but you have to learn before you can earn, right? That's why that word is a part of it. The Blaze app, guys. I was just looking at, because I have it downloaded here. I sent a trade this morning on AUDUSD. Guys, I have it here. Like, when I look at this, it might be blurry, but if you go download it and you go look at the history, 1, lost, active, active, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. That's 9 in a row. You guys need to get on this application too. You guys need to learn the Blaze app. That's going to be huge. It was the first week that it came out, and man, we killed it this week. Excited for next week, excited for the rest of the month, excited for next month. Make sure you don't just, stick with, I know binary options is great, but make sure you learn both routes, because then you're going to become a better trader overall, right? That's my message here for you guys today. Remember, like I said, the first step towards getting somewhere else is to decide you're not going to stay where you are. So I'm going to pass it back to my brother, Kenbry. Thank you, guys.
Wow. Wow. Look at words.
Blaze is in the App Store. Yes. So let me actually put this here for you guys. I see a couple people wrote in the chat. So I'm going to put, it's in the iPhone or Android. So whether you have iPhone or Android, here, let me put this in the chat for you guys. I see a couple people wrote this. If you go to my Pip Talk channel, I put right here, see these links? I'll put this in the chat. Make sure you guys don't miss out on Blaze. Make sure. It's huge. Or you can go to my Pip Talk channel, and as you can see in my Pip Talk, apps for TBX, iPhone, Android. But that's it from me, guys. I hope you guys got some value there. Just want to pass along that information. Glad to be here. Back to you, Kenbry.
Wow. Everybody put some fire emojis on the chat. I'm so grateful. I'm grateful, brother. I'm grateful, J-Wall, Ivan Cabral, Millimis. Thanks for stepping on, to just share this value, this information. All right. I just, shared with these people. It's just words. And sometimes the words are what you need. All right. You're getting direct instructions. See, there's something about the scripture. Say, follow, yield to instructions. When you get an instruction of a millionaire, all right, and you do the instruction of a millionaire, just over a period of time, that's a seed for you being a millionaire. All right. And you getting access to this. Some of you are just seeing these people. Oh my goodness. I'm grateful that you just heard these people. Some of you don't know who they are. All right. I've been opportuned, being in my environment of service. All right. I've been opportuned to roll with these people. I knew them before we met. All right. And I can say, man, it's a privilege for you to hear from these individuals. And my goal is just to give you the concept of proximity. You're going to learn. So today they shared words with you, right, in the course, because what I want you guys to do, because a lot of people get to ask me, all right, Kenbry, how did you work your way up? I said, I got access to people. All right. And if you now have access and you follow instruction, because this is what I tell people, see, hear, and do. All right. You need to see the information, hear the information, and you do the information. Okay. And if I give you access to people you could see, hear, do, and now a lot of people don't know about our academy. The truth is why I love to come on here, share this concept, and people to come to see, because a lot of people don't know about our academy. All right. A lot of people don't know about the value that we have. It's in our responsibility to tell people that, whoa, you could change, like J.O. talked about timing. All right. You want to see the circle of change that is happening. It's the best time to position. But where are you going to position? All right. We have a system that caters for a skill set. It's not a skill set. This is a skill set of the elite. Okay. We could come here, sometimes we come here, we share results, we tell you, oh, this you win. But in concept, we want to show you how we win. We want to show you what we win with. I want to show you how you can get access to a community of people that can guide you into a process. So you make a decision. So the decision you're going to make in life is going to be prompted by what? Knowledge, all right? Knowledge, in-depth knowledge. So, you know, if every one of you have gotten value from this individual, I need you once again, all right, to put in some 7s and some fire emojis on the chat, all right? I'm just going to draw up a plan. You know, I want to show you guys the concept of the market. So they've talked, all right? Now I want to give you guys a concept of the market that has to, because if you're looking to be a trader, some of you are guests on this call, all right? I know you just heard words. Some of you be like, oh, these are just words. There is money in the financial market, all right? The concept of a buy and a sell is just by the simple knowledge, your awareness of how is it to read the market. Now we have an academy that gives you access to 2, all right, streams of income. Now you can earn in the binary option and you can earn in MT4, okay? My last session, now I just want to give you guys an insight. The last session that I had, all right, on YouTube, okay, what I just did was I just showed people the way to the chat and I gave some, you know, ideas of what's going to happen. I got people telling me they made 100 pips, 200 pips just by having access. And most people are getting started in the academy just because they had access to that session. Why? People were able to see how the market gets to make you money, okay? What I want to do within the next couple of minutes is to show you how this market, all right, the knowledge in this market to translate to money, okay? So I'm just going to go into the chart, all right? So you've seen the strategies. So you've seen the strategies. You've seen the way this thing work, all right? Excuse me. All right, let me just share my screen. You can see my screen putting a 7 on chart, all right? So there's something that I call, all right, chart analysis. A lot of you don't understand, right? You probably be hearing the word chart analysis, you know, chart analysis, okay? It's very simple. Now I'm just going to do something, you know, that a lot of people, when we see these things, all right, people don't understand. People don't understand, all right? Okay, but let me just show this. I want to show a couple of things. So if you were in my, let me show this. If you were in my last session, okay, okay, I did AU, did JPY. All right, you guys watch, okay? You guys watch. So in my last session, okay, this was my last session I held online, all right? And as at the time I had the session, okay, I actually said that this market, based on the trend of the market, you always want to understand, all right, the market has a trend. And if you could understand the trend of the market pushes in a downtrend, all right, it always loves, all right, to repeat the previous flaws of a downtrend. So let me move from, so there's a concept I want you guys to write down, okay? In a downtrend, the market tends to to sell the previous flaw of a downtrend. So how do I know the market is going to, if I could anticipate the movement of the market, all right, I could know. So let me just, hold on. Let me change this timing so that you guys can see it in real perspective. So you could know how people pick money, because if I could know how people pick money from the market, then I could know how I pick money. All right. So let me just show you guys this. Watch this. Okay. So this was when I did the analysis on the live session and I told people, what trend is this, family? What trend is this? Jay would always tell you, all right, just move with the tide. Do not go against the trend because the trend is your friend. The moment you start understanding the trend of the market, you could start flowing, all right? You could go in the direction. Imagine you are learning how to swim and you're swimming against the current. What's going to happen to you, all right? You may get drowned. You may get broken. So one thing I get to learn in the market is to understand the trend. So what trend do you see in the market right now? What trend? Okay, put in the chat. What trend do you see in the market right now? Like you see this fall, okay? So the market, all right? So there are highs here, market's coming down. So you understand that this market is falling down. So, and there are simple strategies that could help you still understand the trend of the market, all right? So this is what happened. If the market has a downflow, if there's a downtrend, if you're on a higher time frame and the market is on a downtrend, watch what I did, okay? So I just did a simple analysis. The market is coming down, it created a floor, okay? And what happens when the market creates a floor on a downtrend, okay? It gives opportunity for continuations. So what do I mean, Cambridge? I just want to show you this, all right? So the market had a strong floor around here, okay? Broke the levels of the floor, came to the floor. What happened? It sold, all right? It continued down, okay? That's called continuation. How many pips is that? That's about 200 pips. So the person who knew how to identify the previous floor of a downtrend will make money, all right? In the future or in the present. Okay, so that's 200 piece, family. Let me tell you something. it may be words, right? I may just be sharing this, but let me tell you what 200 pips means. Okay, if you're using your quality risk or you're using a risk management, all right, 200 pips actually means you can actually make 20% on just the move. Do you guys understand? Put 20% on chart. All right. It means you could make 20% on just that move. It could be a day, it could be 2 days, it could be 5 days. All right. It could be a week. But how many of you feel that, all right, you beat the banks 50 times, almost 20 times? Because I don't know how much the banks pay in your country. All right. But 20% in less than a week or a day, or this could happen in a day. All right. EJ actually happened in a day. AUDJ actually happened in a day. You did that. So this is on a bigger trend. This trend will probably still be going down because that's a strong, all right, floor. Now watch out. So in the same vein, I told them something because the market was a little sharp, and I told them the market was around here, and I told them, okay, if you look at the market falling down again, this was a floor. So I marked this area and the market was around here. I said, if the market comes back into that area, it's going to sell. And I gave areas of possible TPs. All right. And what happened? Okay. They woke up that morning. The market had done what? 100 pips just by hitting the level of the second floor and coming down. And you can see the market has repeated it several times. All right. Respecting the level of a floor. All right. Now, how much has it paid? All you need to know is how much does the analysis relate to my money? So let's say I had $1,000, okay? And I put a risk of a mini on this market. Guess what I would have made? 100 pips is 100. 100 pips is actually what? $100. That's 10% of what? Of what you have as risk, as equity. What opportunity are you going to have? All right, that's going to pay you this much. That's why this is wealth transfer. Understanding how to trade the market, all right, is actually wealth transfer, because now you don't have, how long is it going to take to analyze? It probably won't take a day for you to do so. It won't take an hour for you to do this. It's something you can do within 5 to 10 minutes, analyze the market, know where you can buy. But what do you need? You need knowledge, all right? You need access to the information. You need access to the education. Because if you take let's say you take the next, 6 months, all right, to 18 months to learn the skill, you never be in a position where you depend on a job, all right, where you depend on parents, or you'll be financially free if you stick to the environment and you stick to the education. All right. So I'm going to clean all of this. Today is Friday. All right. And I love to do this. So most of you come back with testimonies. You just understand. So I get the areas that the market always tells a story. And if you understand the story of the market, it's going to be very beautiful. And in case you don't know, I want to show you guys something. In case you don't know, how many of you see this strategy that is here right now? Okay, this is actually the strategy of the very man that just spoke to you, Ivan Cabral. All right, this is his strategy on trading. This strategy that's making people crazy money in the market. All right, so the person who just spoke to you actually has a strategy in the market that is helping people win. All right, I put some sevens on the chart once again, all right, to celebrate Ivan Cabral, right, for this amazing piece. So we use this, and what we're teaching. So I'm just giving you guys source. I'm just giving you guys insight, but we use this on a daily basis to educate the student and tell them when to get into the market for a buy and a sell. And they could begin to make, 1%, 2%, 3%, no income claims, but the proximity actually gives you access to win in the market. All right. So now that we know, so I'm just going to do a little analysis on this. So how I do things. All right. So you guys know, and you guys take data. I know there are lots of students. I know there are people who here actually wants to learn this. All right. So on a deeper time frame, what do you see? Okay, so this market made a move. All right. You can see that this market made a move. How can I know when to buy a market and how can I know when to sell? So this market is trending up on the upside. All right. At what point do I know I'm going to buy? Very simple. I want to show you what the market has done. All right. I always love to show the people the history of the market for me to be able, all right, to show them the future. Okay. You guys can see there's a ceiling. And what did I say? The market tends to buy the previous ceiling of an uptrend and it sells the previous floor of a downtrend. So now that we know on the daily time frame, the market is pulling up. All right. A very good pivotal point, this market is going to react for a bullish move for the daily. Daily means a higher time frame. All right. If this market pushed down to these levels, okay, this is how I learn. I learn from history and instructions being given to me. So someone who knows how to trade is telling you, all right, because of history, if the market is pushed, I'm going to show you over and over again, all right, so that you guys know. Let me show you. So the market is pulling up. Is this an uptrend? Yes, right? But the market is making way up here. Look at what happened, All right. So the market has a ceiling. When it broke the level of ceiling, what happened? So it broke the level of ceiling, retested, continued up. That's a whole lot of money made. All right. You guys see that? That's the movement. Understanding this will change the game. So if this market seeks to continue, okay, it's going to come back in time and retest this level. Big traders, all right, would love to capitalize on these moves. There's a strong ceiling here, all right. So what do I do if I'm a learner, someone who's seeking this knowledge, all right? I just gave you insight. And those of you that are practicing, okay, what you want to do is you could take this idea, all right, and when the market gets there, practice, all right? And if you got a reaction that is on the positive, which you will, all right, it shows you that this is how you can make money. We do this every day, giving you how to make this money. We give you these ideas. So what we do every day, we look at the market, we tell our students, all right, what currency is going to buy, what currency is going to sell. We put it on the Blaze app. You get on the Blaze app for the MetaTrader 4, for those of you who want to capitalize, because the easy thing about MetaTrader 4 is that you don't actually really need to be a very good trader, someone who knows, analyze the market. You could start by learning to leverage, all right? So if Van Cabral sends his trade, I know he's a very good trader. All I just need to do is, because I have the Blaze app, I copy and I paste the trade, all right? And I experience the trade. And you just saw the result on Blaze, 9-1, all right? All you do is copy and paste. Lose with them, win with them. So if you lose and win with them, you always win, because why? The results are always amazing. How do we do this? We're showing you. We don't just show you, we don't just give you the fish, all right? We actually show you how to fish yourself. But now you're on the same boat with us, all right? We're taking the fish, we're giving you the fish while we show you how to fish. How many of you think that's an amazing concept? All right, putting some 555 on the chart if you think that's an amazing concept, okay? But my goal is to really show people, because the best confidence in earning comes from when you learn, all right? So we'll give you the food, but we'll also show you how to win. So I know, all right, that within the next, maybe next week, market is going to come here, I'm going to pick a buy. What's the potential of a buy in this market? If this market picks a buy, what is my potential? My potential is that it's going to continue on the uptrend. Excuse me. If it continues on the uptrend, say market comes here, all right, and it continues on the uptrend, the potential is about 947 pips. This may take probably, if it takes me a month, all right, how many percent is that? That's almost 100%. All right, imagine you just get one foot knowledge, one idea, all right, that within a month you get 100%. Would you be excited? All right, putting one on the chart if you're going to be excited. So this is a potential. How do I know that's a potential? The market is moving up. All right, it means if it picks this floor, it's going to go back up. It's going to probably break this level, continue that level on an uptrend. It's done that several times. All right, so I could say that's a potential. We call it swing. Someone may take 10 pips, someone may take 20 pips from that. We show you how you could win with the daily trades, all right, with the swing trade and with the scalps. That we have opportunities. I had one of my students during a student session. Okay, what was your result for the week? He said over almost over 1,000%, grew on account of 200 and something, all right, to 1,400, no income claims. I'm just giving you guys an idea. And I said, what did you use? I was curious. I said, how do you make that kind of, he said he used Steady. All right, Steady is an app in our organization, in our system. All he did was what? Capitalize on the ideas on Steady, join the live session, get ideas. And he could do that. Why? He leveraged over the system. Okay, I need you guys to put system. There's so much resources in our academy. While you're learning the skill set, all right, you could earn leverage over the system. And what we give you, what we're giving you guys with TBX, all right, is an opportunity to earn from two environments, and by time expiration and also earning MT4. Okay, so last night some students, while I called this idea, all right, so I had EJ. All right, I had AUD JPY. So this same idea I just showed to you guys, EJ, AUD JPY, and Euro JPY. They all crashed down, okay, from same analysis, and they did. So this is it. All right. So I marked up this area. This was a previous floor. The market is still pushing down. This is the previous floor. Look at what the market did. Came to that floor. Look, this is a whole lot of money. All right. That just by understanding this concept I'm showing you, this is about 200 and something pips. And after that, it did something, all right? It did the continuation again, okay? It came back here, retested this area. Look at what happened. It dropped. Okay, so during the class today, I said the next move I'm going to be waiting for, this market keeps coming down, all right, is that it's going to break this level of, so we give you the ideas ahead. All you just need to do is what? Take the ideas. What I'm really saying in this concept, all right, to close is every day, this is our culture, this is our routine. We get to analyze the market and we tell people how they could make money with this market. All your responsibility should be is to get into this environment, all right, take this access and win with it. There's so much money to be made, all right? All you need is proximity, access. So get back to the person who placed you on this call, in case you're a student, in case you are new into this environment. And if you're a student, my advice is don't trust, all right? Don't trust in that which is pressuring you. Trust in the leadership, trust in the information. Because a lot of people come into this environment, trust me, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people come into this environment, they are led by pressures. They want to make money overnight. You heard Ivan, you heard Millie, you heard J.A. you heard me. I'm saying it. If you didn't hear it, all right, I took our time to learn the skill. I didn't allow the inavailability of resources. The money, I knew people were making money, but I wasn't on a fast lane to make money because I realized one thing, one truth, all right, that you can never get in a Ferrari, the speed of a Ferrari, and learn how to drive. True or true? J.A. is that possible? Can you learn with the speed of a Ferrari? It's not. All right, you need to learn slow.
I'm here, bro. I heard you.
Okay, so can you get to learn how to drive with the speed of a Ferrari?
It's gonna be a very expensive lesson.
you're gonna it's very expensive lesson because you're gonna crash.
You're gonna drive into a wall.
You're gonna probably crash the car and kill yourself. All right, so you have to understand that you can never learn on a fast mode. You can never learn with pressure. Some people come in here because they've heard testimonies of, people are, so you see people making crazy money and you just think you can come in overnight and make crazy money. You just got on a fast car, all right? And you never learn on a fast car. But one thing I can tell you is you could sit on a fast car, all right? And someone who's learned can drive you or while you learn, all right, through the process. Does that make sense? So get into this car, lower all of your expectation, all right? Follow through the mentorship that is provided. All right. One thing I can tell you is within the next 6 months to 18 months, no income claims, but we're going to create multiple, all right, income earners in this environment. So God bless you guys all for jumping on. I thank all the educators who came here to share value. Put some sevens, all right, put some sevens and appreciate these individuals. Next week, Friday, we're going to have another session. It's going to be more of what? A chat session, education session. All you just need to do is get all your families, all your friends, all right? Let them come see what it is we have. All right. Our goal is to expose the value. Your responsibility is to get people to come see the value, and people make decisions based on what? Personal convictions. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. If you're watching this video, you just know we're going to do this again on Friday. All right. So on Friday is our Chartnalysis day. We explore this opportunity. All right. Get it. Tell everyone. Go pass the message. God bless you all. I see you at the top, not from the top, because you know what they say, the bottom is way too crowded. I know you probably be asking, how can I get access to this system? What you want to do? Someone gave you access to the platform. Someone gave you access to this information. Just get back to them right now. Make that decision that I want to get started. They're going to put you right through on getting started. God bless you all.